The evolvement of our race took the same course as yours many eons before the dawn of your civilization. We suffered feudal wars and destructive destabilization, but evolved through this as you will. We are by no means superior to you, only older in wisdom, because the evolution of our kind preceded yours. We are here with the hand of brotherly friendship as teachers, like you will be as your evolvement grows. Each one of your kind has the ability to grow in understanding and raise your cosmic consciousness. The answer lies within the fabric of us all. We hold great love for you and know that your direction is now turning towards the path of cosmic understanding.
We will give all the love to help you in accordance with cosmic law and the spirit of brotherly affection. But we can only advise. The future of your race must be determined by your own free will. Our view of you shows great hope and expectation, and we await with anticipation the day when you will aspire to the Federation of Cosmic Brotherhood.
Just as when we're living, we each have this electromagnetic field of life force energy that radiates out from us. The planet itself has an auric field. The earth itself, the sky, have pulsating energy that are made up of the particles of our consciousness. Consciousness is not a mental concept. It is an energy which follows cosmic laws of motion and transmutation. If we could become aware of these auras, of our own auras, consciously clearing them, healing them, altering from them negative thought forms, then as my aura touches your aura, we would create a new possibility of relationship, and our auras together would create new relationships, so that the planetary aura could be cleansed. That is why the indigenous people around the earth continually speak of the epochs of existence, and how at this epoch we have reached perhaps the limit of darkness. And we must become conscious of these pulsations, of these cosmic laws, so that we can clear the planetary energy.
I think that the difficult part is the collective change in attitudes that we need, because one individual in London deciding they won't go to work on their car but instead go by public transport isn't going to solve the world global problems and the greenhouse effect. Nor even one individual deciding they'll eat organic food instead of food produced by chemicals. What we need is a collective change as well, and that must involve a political dimension, and if it involves a political dimension, it must involve social, cultural, and I think also religious dimensions, because unless there's a spiritual aspect to this process of change, I don't think it'll be possible to sustain it or to motivate people sufficiently deeply.
In one of his books, Rupert Sheldrake writes, "We need to respond to our present ecological crisis practically by making appropriate social, political, economic, and technological changes. We need to look at the attitudes that have led to such devastation of the earth and to find a more harmonious way of living. And those of us who believe in the power of prayer need to pray for forgiveness and guidance. If a wiser and juster human order comes about, if a new harmony develops between humanity and the living world, this would indeed seem like an answer to prayer. As soon as we allow ourselves to think of the world as alive, we recognize that a part of us knew this all along. It is like emerging from winter into a new spring. We can begin to reconnect our mental life with our own direct, intuitive experiences of nature. And we can begin to develop a richer understanding of human nature, shaped by tradition and collective memory, linked to the earth and the heavens, related to all forms of life, and consciously open to the creative power expressed in all evolution. We are reborn into a living world.
The only way to be optimistic is to believe that these are the birth pangs of a new humanity that will become much more aware of its oneness and the way that whatever happens in any part of the planet affects every other part of the planet, and a new consciousness of solving problems by talking rather than by shooting. It's happening, and that's where I feel optimistic. And it's possible that if it weren't for a challenge like this, humanity wouldn't have come to this point of understanding that it has come to through the crisis. So I'm optimistic about that. And I'm optimistic because I find such beauty in people. I'm so moved sometimes by the beauty that I see coming through. I think that's the only hope, is the beauty that comes through, the splendor.